The situation worsened, the situation escalated until I reached a point where I was evicted out of the guest house. I was told to leave the guest house, and that is how it left me homeless. The police intervened in the whole thing. Then continuously they had now to forward me to court. I went to court, but what I can tell you is all those procedures, covering up all those procedures, it hasn't been easy. It has made my life so difficult, that the thing that you should do is know where you're coming from and know where you're going. And then the next step is put God in front. Because now, like for me, some places I even went, I didn't know anyone.
Wengine wanauliza hivi nilikoka au takatifu ninakulia. Leo majibu ninayo.
Hello guys, this is BBS Kenya TV and I'm your host Joanne, and as you know, tunaendanga kila pahali kwa chukulia stories zenye zinahusu wananchi, and today we are here with a madam from Uganda. She came to Kenya seeking for employment and things didn't go well for her, so we are here to hear her story. We want to hear more of her story, what happened, what went wrong and all that. So guys, listen to her story, and if you have any connection or any help that we can help her, you can come and comment on our YouTube on this video. Hapo chini uta comment useme I can offer this kind of help, or maybe you can reach her out tuone venye we can help her. Welcome.
Thank you.
This is BBS Kenya TV.
Yes.
What is your name?
My name's I will say. My real name's Chebet Hope Justin.
Chebet. Yes. You are Chebet like Kenyans.
I am Chebet like Kenya. Yes, and then in the near future, just a short period from now, you'll call me Hope Justice Ruto.
Oh, nice. And you told me earlier before we started the video, you told me that you are from Uganda.
Yes, I am.
What brought you here in Kenya?
I traveled from Uganda, crossing to Kenya, mainly following up an employment offer. And this employment offer, I had done it before in Uganda. And the same activities are also in Kenya. So I crossed over and I was directly dealing or catching up, contacting the team leader of Kenya in Nairobi. And when I came, right from the beginning, I was contacting him. Only that things have not materialized, things have not yet yielded. There's nothing that has yielded any result so far, right from February when I came up to today.
What kind of employment were you seeking for, or what had you applied for?
I had applied for a position of a reporter.
You are a news?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Only that actually I would say they all have the same dimensions. Like a news reporter, but only this one is because it was strictly for that NGO, for that organization. The basics are the same, but somehow the basics, they just differ slightly, but all the same. All the basics are the same.
So before you came to Kenya, what did the NGO organization, what did they tell you? Had they promised you if you came here to Kenya, the employment will start direct after you came to Kenya?
It is true that there was right from the time when I came, the communication that I had from the team leader or with the team leader of Nairobi, Somehow, somewhere, what I think also delayed the whole procedure is because I did not come with a written document right from Kampala in Uganda. Now, the whole system, the management structure, it was yet or is yet to be streamlined. That is what I can say. But now also the question is, if it is being streamlined, I mean, it has taken a longer period of time. Then it remains as a challenge to the directors themselves. But now, for that time when I was coming, I did not come with the transfer letter from Nairobi, from Kampala. So when I reached this side, at a certain point I was told I go back to Kampala, I pick the transfer letter or the referral letter. By that time I did not have any money, I did not have transportation. I even tried to contact the director himself or the team leader of Nairobi. I pleaded with him, I told him I needed 3,000 shillings plus an extra amount to transport me back to Uganda. He did not give me any feedback. As things intensified, the situation worsened, the situation escalated until I reached a point where I was evicted out of the guest house. I was told to leave the guest house, and that is how it left me homeless, I will say.
And talking of longer, when did you come here?
I highlighted in Nairobi in February.
This year?
Yes, this year.
And they never directed you to their place or some place that you could stay, that they had to pay for it. You were the one catering for all your needs.
The person who should have given me all these guidelines is the director whom I contacted, or the team leader whom I contacted right from the word go when I crossed over. He knew even where I was putting up, because I told him I was putting up on Riara Road. So I also reached a point where I asked myself, why wouldn't he catch up with the management of the first hotel that I was putting up, so that they would continue accommodating me. It also left me wondering.
And you said...
And then several times on several occasions, I inquired from him. I told him, can we meet so that we can arrange these things or put these issues in a right way or in a proper way. And then I also made a suggestion that I want to come to the offices of the organization. I didn't know that things had not been put in place. So it is only later, after a certain period of time in April or in March, is when I came to discover that it seems the offices of the NGO are not existing.
What? Wait. So, before you came here, you had not done some thorough research about the NGO offices?
No, I did not.
And after you came, then you performed the research, you did all your research, and later found out that the NGO offices never existed.
That's true.
Oh my God. So, had you paid any kind of bribe or registration fee or some money? Did you give them some money?
At the time of entry, that was way back in Uganda, for me and others to get into the system, we were asked to contribute a modest fee of contribution, which we did at the time for interviews, to facilitate the interviews and the all others, which I did sometimes way back in 2018. Yeah.
And after you found out that the company didn't exist, have you tried to report, or have you tried to seek for some help from the authority here in Kenya?
I have tried, and even contacting the managers themselves, or the original vision bearers. I have also tried to contact them, but what I can say is things are being put in place. They are still putting the structure right. I've also contacted. That's how I ended up into court. Yeah, because also as police, I went to court through the police. That is after I was being evicted out of the hotel. I went to police because the means that the hotel used for evicting me were forceful. They were not friendly, and they were beyond human grounds. And as a visitor, even if they were demanding me, the way they exercised it, it was not good. So it was extreme. I had to go to the police. The police intervened in the whole thing. Then continuously they had now to forward me to court. I went to court. But what I can tell you is all those procedures, covering up all those procedures, it hasn't been easy. It has made my life so difficult that I would reach somewhere because of lack of transportation costs. You're going on an empty stomach, on a dry stomach. Here you are, you don't have where to sleep, you don't have where to put up. It is so hard. I reach somewhere, I go on foot. Several times, on several occasions, I have moved on foot from police up to the court. Yeah.
And right now as we speak, where are you residing?
Yes, currently I am residing at the premises of UNHCR on General Mathenge Road. Yeah, that is how I go there. In fact, the time I went to UNHCR, the offices of UNHCR at General Mathenge Road, I went there when I had exhausted all protocol. I went there when I had written mails, I had written SMSs, I have made phone calls, I have done what it means to be done. I went to UN. In fact, what made me to go to UN, I wanted UNHCR to give me a registration. I go to the camp because I thought by going to the camp, it is the only way I would get rest and peace of mind. So when I went to UNHCR, I was given a movement pass, and I was given that movement pass. So it is what I'm waiting for. What next? Even as from here, I wanted to go and check on what will come out. Yeah.
And right now you are UNHCR.
Yes.
What are the people there saying? What does the committee there say about your story? Do they have they tried in any kind of help to try and help you?
Yes, UNHCR has helped me. They helped me, they gave me a movement pass. And then also another organization that also helped me into processing all these court orders is one which is called Kituo cha Sheria. Yeah, I was led there by a colleague. So they helped me, they did the processing, the documentation, and then after that is when I went to UNHCR.
And back home, have you tried to talk to your people back there in Uganda? Have you tried to tell them what has been happening to you?
I have done all those procedures. I have exhausted all those procedures. And what I can say about that is I have really done it. What I can say, some things like concerning family issues, family matters, I don't want to talk about them here on social media, but there is no procedure that I have not followed. And my advice to someone out there is when you're traveling or before you're leaving your home, before you're leaving your home country, the first thing that you should do is know where you're coming from and know where you're going. And then the next step is put God in front. Because now, like for me, some places I even went, I didn't know anyone, but I received a welcome. Like when I went to Kituo cha Sheria, I was given a reception, I was welcomed. When I went to the offices of tribunal, I was welcomed. When I went to the offices of police, I crossed over to the offices of police in Kenya, I was given a reception. Because why I went to police is because I needed to be secure. Because the way I was evicted from the guest house or from the hotel, it was forceful. So it would lead to some kind of scuffle. So the only option was for me to catch up with police. I went to the embassy of Uganda 10 times. I even reached a point where I said I needed a return ticket back to Uganda, but I didn't get any response
From the embassy of Uganda.
The embassy of Uganda. So it left me puzzled. Is the embassy of Uganda in operation in Kenya, or it is not operating? Because if they would leave me a citizen and abandon me, what picture would that leave? Or what picture would that bring?
It would be bad.
It would be bad. Until I had to be catered for by the external party, which is the Kenyan side. And this is how I've ended up in UNHCR in Kenya. So there I am.
So right now, we are here. What message would you like to tell? Would you like to tell the NGO or someone out there who is using some big names to just con people, to just tell them lies about jobs? They are giving out jobs. What message would you like to give to those kind of people?
First of all is try to eliminate corruption. We don't refuse. There's corruption is there, yes, but eliminate it. Now, if you are an NGO and you're offering services, you're giving people employment, give equal standards. Give equal standards and give equal opportunities to people. Not that because this one is like this one is from this kind of a home. Give equal standards. Exercise what is called justice. Exercise what is called equality. Equality, it is not only the men, it is not only the boys who should be considered for other jobs. Even the ladies should also be considered. When it comes to leadership, let there be equality, let there be justice. Even ladies should also be given opportunities to stand or take up some leadership positions. Yeah, that's my advice.
And would you like someone out there who has a job to offer to give you a job, ama you want just to go back home?
No, not going back home is not the best solution, because I'm adult enough to make up decisions. Going back home, absolutely, I would say it is not the best option. Someone out there, an NGO, if there is an opportunity, open opportunity in terms of administration, because I'm an administrator by myself, I'm an administrator by profession, I'm a social worker by training, by profession as well. Yeah, you can avail that opportunity to me. I submit in my application, looking forward to be considered.
Do you have kids back at home?
Not really, not yet.
Okay, we hope for the best. We just hope the best channel of help will come out and reach out to you and just say something about you, and we hope you will get the help that you need. Will you kindly give us your number? You give the viewers there your number. Maybe someone will reach out to you, or maybe someone will offer you a job that you need, any kind of help that you need.
I'm going to avail that when we are off the scene, the stage. I will.
Or you don't want it to air on camera?
No.
And how will someone reach out to you?
I will avail that after we've left the scene.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing your story. Let's hope someone will come out and offer you some help. Okay, guys, that has been it from Chebet from Uganda. We hope that the best channels will come out and give her the help that she needs. And we just urge those people that go out there and just lie to people that they are offering jobs and there are no jobs. When you search the organizations that are offering those jobs, you find that the organization never exists. So guys, come out and just reach out. You can comment down there if you have any kind of help that you would like to help Chebet with. Thank you guys for watching. It has been your girl, Joanne.